We did get the sneak attack. Maybe we just take that. I do like the Basalt Monolith still. If we did drop white, it could easily just be a blue-black control deck, which probably wouldn't mind Delver at all. Maybe Delver's the pick. If we can't get their animates out, we have to fall on a different deck. Oh, we'll take that for sure. Although we could have took sneak attack though. I'll take that. Just leave my options over, even though remove soul's better. I don't like Pains here that much. Not worried with that with sneak attack, so I'm just gonna take the Hermit. A lot of sideboard cards, man. Nothing good wielded out of that pack for us as much. I could see doing red for Karinos and the vampire over white as of right now. Hopefully we get a good reanimate style. Here there's Mana War, Repeal, Underground Sea, Reflecting Pool, Sun Titan, Doomblade. I think the Underground Sea is fine to take here. We don't really have anything that's super great with Sun Titan. Their Worm's fine too. But if we are just blue-black, I'd rather have all the dual lands we can, especially for Gristlebrand. Just because that eats so much of it. So I think we'll just grab Underground Sea here. There's a Living Death. We could do it where we get all our creatures in our graveyard first. Maybe through discarding. Or if we can find like a... I don't know if Buried Alive is in this set or not. Or just ways to discard. I'm not really sure. Living Death is probably the better pick because that can be a reanimate spell. Or if we Intuition for 3 big guys, we get to throw one of them at least. Or 2 of them. 2 cards in the graveyard. Yeah, that's probably not bad. But other than that, there's Gatekeeper and Condescend, which I don't like either one. There's Elspeth though in white. But right now we don't have any white fixing, so we might not even be white. I don't think I ever passed a Karn in Limited before, or in this Legacy at all. There's also Essence Scatter and Phyrexian Arena. Chandra's nice, but I think Karn can just end games too. So I think we'll happily pick up a Karn. There is a Blensey Mire, which is a black fetch that we could use. There's a Gifts here. If I take the Gifts, I have to hope that I get a reanimate spell. There's also Karmic Guide, which is a reanimate spell for sure whenever it enters the battlefield. You can grab something, so that might not be bad. There's also Lingering Souls, which could be good. Just in our deck if we are the 3 color, which I'm fine with. It's either Gifts or Karmic Guide. I would definitely take Gifts if I had a Barrel Rights at this point. Although we could just Gifts for a lot of big guys or discards. Let's just take the Karmic Guide for right now. Yeah. I don't know if that was the right pick or not. Here it's either... I'm starting to get worried about this reanimate deck. It might just be a heavy blue-black control deck. I don't know. Chasm Stalker's really good, especially with a lot of draw, which we really don't have. There's also Bloodline Keeper, which, how's our 4s looking? Yeah, Bloodline Keeper easily fits. It can make a lot of flyers and it can end games by itself if they can't deal with it. Our Stronghold, Dungeon Geist, and Obliterator here. Take the Obliterator, which is really strong. We definitely aren't playing white, and we would definitely be heavier black, which I feel like we almost are at this point. Could take Stronghold, but that kind of does the opposite with adding creatures to the top of our deck. Dungeon Geist is a fine creature. It can tap down. Also Baneslayer Angel, but I don't really think I'm going to consider that. I think I'll take Dungeon Geist over Obliterator, though. Just because of the mana cost. This format we're doing is the Legacy Cube right now. Here we could take Temple and have for sure white fixing for us because we do need it. If we wanted to leave out white, we could take the Disciple or the Duress. Well, I think Elish Norn and Karmic Guide and Banishing Lane are all solid, so I think it's worth the pick. Take the fixing. Looks like we did not get there with the Reanimate, more of a Reanimate style. Here we have the option to go to the Throat, think twice, or Infiltrator Mage. If I can make this smaller, I would, but I really can't at this point. We don't have a lot going on early, so it's either Think Twice or Infiltrator Mage. I like Think Twice, I think, in this type of deck right now. Doomblade, Sun Titan, or Reflecting Bull. Doomblade's definitely a killer. Because there has to not be a whole lot of black decks going around, because there is a lot of black that came around. Sun Titan's really good, but what can really hit? Land, mana fixing. Oh, I think we'll just go Doomblade here. Well, no, Reflecting Pool's better, because if we do have like a Temple or anything like that, it can help. I guess we just take Active Aggression to the side. Definitely take Phyrexian Arena here. Gifts. And Gifts is better than Thran. For sure. We'll get rid of that Tooth and Nail. We don't want to lose instantly. As of right now, I'm not super happy with this deck. By any means. It's okay. Definitely could have been a lot better if we hit any of the Reanimate spells at all. But we did get the best target, so I don't know who would take all the better Reanimate stuff, the basic stuff. See how many lanes we have. Let's move all these lanes to the side. If Moto doesn't like me to select it all. Okay, 26. I don't want to run this pact, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we need a Blood Gas, really. It doesn't really do a whole lot for us because we don't have Recurring Nightmare or anything. Although if we did cut all our white spells, no, I don't know if that's the right pick. Toxic Deluge might be better on the side. I could cut Dark Blast. Since I'm not a heavy Reanimate style deck, I Probably don't need it. Delver's fine just because I can get enough, or I have enough spells to flip it. I think this is going to be a tough draft for us to win. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's see what they say. Okay, I'm fine with 2. We have the temple here. We do have the watery grave and underground sea, as well as a couple other things. I don't think I'm going to run the stronghold in this deck, though. Is that right? Did I count right? So we're back over to mana cost. One, two, three, 4 sources of light. Well, it's actually 4 sources only if I have a white 3 sources. But these are late game spells, and I do have draws to get there. I think that's fine. I could ditch another swamp, though, for another white source, but yeah, I'm happy with this. With the mana base, at least. We'll see how it goes when we play. And yeah. Kind of wish you could sort this. Oh, there we go. A little smaller. Just so we can see the full deck. We can update our information here. Like I said, this is my first time using OBS, so I'm still getting used to it all. Because my last computer I could run a lot of different things. There we go. And I actually didn't mind using the whatever I think FFA split I used before. There, it's just blue, black, white. I don't really know. Our record is 0-0 as of right now. Alright, lower that. Hopefully I get used to it after a little bit. I know it'll take me some time. But I do like the OBS features a lot. Okay, but if we look at our deck, we can gifts for a lot of bigger guys, especially a later game if we have a lot of mana. We'll probably throw away the better ones. We can always Living Death too. And with the Bloodline Keeper, we can probably actually make enough creatures in Maloku that we can use a flashback on Dread Return. So that's not out of the realm of possibility. Be nice for them to kill Kokusho and then we reanimate it with like a Karmic Guide or something like that. Although if we did take out white 3 cards, we could run Aristocrat, Kronos, and yeah, either way I don't like that as much. We could run Pact in this deck though.